It's not a secret that we have been warning over inflation coming back for quite some time, actually, and for this endless economic summer to end. So I don't think we should be surprised about the general situation we're having. Now, admittedly, the responses by central banks, not only in the UK, and the challenges at the geopolitical front have made things clearly worse than anyone would have hoped for. And even if that geopolitical situation is going to clear up, and everybody hopes very strongly for that, my sense is that there isn't anything like a soft landing inside, and that's not just in the UK. As far as the UK is concerned, I think you would always be ill-advised to take any hectic actions or conclusions from what's going on, especially looking at our portfolio. We are long-term transformation investors. Okay, so we're building businesses in the long run with a focus on high growth portfolios, margins.
How are businesses managing this situation? Because it's so confusing. The government is being accommodative at a time when clearly the central bank was targeting inflation and inflation control, right? So it's almost like they're going in opposite directions, and now the Bank of England is saying, "Oh, okay, fine, I need to be more aligned with the government and policy
I
making."
mean, I would agree. I don't think people are very impressed by these initial actions by the new government. Now, I would tell you that very much depending on the portfolio company you talk about, there might be very different reactions. But I think most of the portfolio companies, we certainly advise them to watch the situation very carefully, to monitor them, and look, like in any crisis. You focus on your business, you focus on liquidity, you focus on communication in your team with your customers, and that's actually what we're doing.
It's part of your business, right? And you've had many financial institutions in the UK halt mortgage products. I think that could extend out to corporate lending as well, which would be, detrimental for how business is done.
I agree with you. There could be a number of negative things coming out of this. My hope is that there is enough feedback. These are all well-educated people. They have a lot of advice. So my sense is there should be now a lot of discussion. And my hope would be that with some feedback given, there will be a bit more of a normalization again in the next few weeks. Do you see this as
short-term? Because right now the window is 2 weeks to actually buy bonds, a long duration that is. But do you think they'll get a handle on things in the next 2 weeks, in a month?
At this stage, I would not be surprised if there is some reaction already in that time.
When do you see clarity emerging? Because you're saying that there's going to be short-term pain, but things will stabilize over the long term. So I want to understand what that short-term looks like for you.
So I don't have the crystal ball. I have to disappoint you. I don't think we'll get away without short-term pain. There is confusion because people don't know how to react for the reasons you mentioned. But my sense is that in the next 1 or 2 months there should be some clarification on the guidance. There's so many institutions, global institutions, that I think strongly advise the government to rethink their position. So I would be hopeful that there will be some normalization.